The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
Hello there. Look, I know you're dying to listen to the latest in our crazy adventures. And let's face it, they have been crazy. Ha ha ha. Good times. But I just need to mention quickly that Roll Britannia has a Patreon page where you can find a whole treasure chest of bonus booty. And it's not even buried. You don't even need a map. Nope. Just go to patreon.com/rollbritannia and you'll see a tier for each of your favourite scallywags. But have no fear. Despite our rampant robbery in the show, we're not actually scum in real life. We'll be using every penny to make Roll Britannia the best piratical 5e podcast out there. We couldn't have carried on wittering about for as long as we have without our lovely Patreon subscribers, and their support has allowed us to bring you some banging bonus content, like our exclusive prologue episodes, Starflower's Training Academy, our monthly paper hot off the Dath printing presses. Guys, there is so much more that I can't even fit into this tiny promo slot. Our exclusive Discord where you can join the crew, see what Mr. Frostbeard has in store for you, and redeem your very own piece of crap art, exclusive merch not found in the store, and so much more. So please, if you've got a couple of extra coins weighing you down and you want to support the show, go to patreon.com/rollbritannia and check out what you've been missing out on.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
I am.
What do you know about the pieces of eight?
I had the doll.
I had the star.
I had an orb.
What did I have?
The trophy.
The one here is a watch.
You didn't mention what the fourth piece of eight was.
My memory on this subject is clouded. It feels like something has been removed.
Mally.
Cade.
I knew I'd get you again, brother.
I think there might be something on my back.
I don't know how long you've got.
Don't kill him. Timbers might want him.
Jeff, Derek, Malrus isn't breathing.
Boyles, what is wrong?
We've lost Malrus. He's dead.
These boys say they have a captive aboard their ship. I wish him to be brought aboard and locked in the academy. Pray who is that?
You're here, Malrus, you're alive!
You were stabbed with deadly nightthorn. That's incurable.
Don't really remember.
Malrus is gone. Malrus is gone.
We lost him once, how can you lose him again?
I didn't mean
you
to.
You were on guard, Keth!
Malrus!
Over here.
You've got to let us know before you wander off, please.
Sorry, Derek.
After a few weeks, you all get a note from Timbers asking you to come to his house. Can I get you a drink? I'd like to know if you acquired any information that would help us. I've reached somewhat of an impasse. You told me that you went and found a thinking engine.
It said that it was made by a race that died out a millennia ago called the Delvan.
I need information to help us find the next piece of eight. I have nothing to go on.
There is a lantern, a mast, and the watch that we got. The last piece of eight had been removed from its memory bank.
Where is my brother? I'd like to talk to him.
It can be arranged at some point. Boys, stay with me a while and let us talk and drink.
Okay.
Refill, please, Starflower. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
Last time we played, you had returned to Nassau, and you were having a bit of R&R, a bit of rest and relaxation.
Oh, sorry, no, that's not how pirates pronounce it.
R&R.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I get what you mean now.
There you go. So yeah,
that's what we do.
And
derail.
We found out a little bit about each other. Jeff's haven't got a lovely family starting.
Trying to get one of the dogs to come and live with us.
and Derek's been simultaneously getting closer to nature and getting other people closer to their own hands.
Well, I think there's two meanings to the word naturist.
Yes, no, you might be right.
Nice.
Malrus has bought himself a manor on the hill. And Keth's been doing some home improvements.
What's the hill? Is it like Beverly Hill or is it?
I'm very proud.
It's Brierley Hill.
You genuinely look like you've got such a self-accomplishment. Like, yeah, I did this. I made this.
It helps to offset all the killing.
Like you give him back.
Yes.
That's
Just
exactly
improving the local environment.
Hey, Keth, snap!
Cutting down trees around his local area, just ruining the forest and landscape.
Destroying the ecosystem as a ranger.
Small animals. Or hedgehog.
Yeah, I can tell you every creature. Tell you every creature in this forest and what it sounds like when it dies.
What it looks like as a splat painting.
Fucking hell.
Keth, is that a Jackson Pollock on your wall?
My latest.
It's fresh.
Still warm.
It's touch dry.
Look, it's still dripping. It's no
evolution painting.
It's nice to make something apart from destroying something.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a nice, it's a nice change of pace for Keth.
And nice to give stuff back rather than taking stuff.
You'd been to see Timbers, and you told him all about your previous adventure. You told him all the latest news and the things that the thinking engine Piri had told you.
Oh, the one thing. Are we still at Timbers outside? You're doing the recap.
Yeah, recap.
Sorry, I'll let you guys get into the show before I start being hilarious.
He invited you to join him for the rest of the day to have a drink, have a smoke, just generally just socialise with him.
Chew the cud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Catch up and really spend some time not necessarily murdering things. Just so he feels like he's been sort of a little distant from you. He's had lots going on. It's been very intense. And he just wants to make sure that, that you guys know that he still values you as important members of the crew.
Nice. But again,
nice.
Captain, we left, didn't we?
Schmoozing.
No, when we left, you were there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've had a lot of head injuries. I'm sorry.
Sit down.
I haven't even drunk or smoked anything. I've only eaten. Maybe I should stop just eating hazelnuts.
Yeah. Well, maybe just start drinking again.
I'd rather not. I'd rather instead get more than just like metal ball bearings in my diet.
Yeah.
At least stop eating the recalled ones.
Lead poisoning, isn't it?
When we said that you're going to eat lead,
exactly
we didn't mean that.
You meant you were going to shoot me in the face.
Yeah. You were really annoying me that day. You stole my shoes.
You hear the sound of pool balls, and you're because you've joined Timbers downstairs in his pool room, his billiards room,
man cave.
He's playing billiards.
He's got to stand on a box to get to the. He moves it around the table every time. Pretty much every shot, he's got to use the little crab thing.
He's got one of those rails like you see in a library, but it's just around the table.
Spider rail.
Yes, that's an amazing idea.
I think it's called a spider.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Well, on this side of the table, we were talking about a
But
ladder.
it's an actual spider.
Yeah.
They just rest their cue on and they ask it to move. Let's sit there.
Over there.
Don't touch that ball.
2 steps to the left.
Yeah.
Can you just move?
Perfect.
Can you just move his one into away from that pocket, please?
Yeah. So he says, and boys, remind me
What's going on?
Tell me everything from the top.
No, I was just asking.
Oh.
So I needed a wee. And
he said, and you're certain that this pyramid, Piri,
Yeah,
that's the one.
said that one of the pieces of 8 was a lantern.
Yes.
Yes, there was a lantern, there was a watch, and there was
A mask.
And there was something else. Why are you tapping me on the shoulder, Jeff?
Because I said to sit
wanna-
down. You're facing the wall. I love that you're joining the conversation, but join the conversation.
I'm just talking to a bunched up curtain.
That's a mirror. Timbers is the other side.
Maybe I do need to start drinking again, actually.
Use your
You're not
inside
yourself
voice
when
as
you're
well.
sober.
Can you... Kev, are you got any yeast faster?
You're not yourself when you're sober.
Timbers, what's the strongest thing you've got in the room?
Master's logo.
Not yourself.
When you're sober.
The strongest thing, I suspect, is Keth.
Aha! But I do have... Keth does have some yeast in his beer horn.
I already got a starter from Keth. I can't ask him for a drink as well. Nobody will ever get that.
What tickles your fancy? I have a drinks globe in the corner.
Give it a spin, point to something, and pick at random, basically. Pick me something that fits with the country that you end up picking.
Okay. He does that, and he comes...
I really hope it's organised. Like, oh no, I guess the globe would spin, so you can't really do that.
He comes back with... What?
No. Timbers went to the globe.
He goes to the globe, and he comes back with a glass for you.
Just the glass?
And he's... and inside is a bright green liquid.
Oh, that's a frog's legs. Because Keth's been trying to make cocktails.
Oh, you could have made it. What's the strongest drink you can make, Keth? See if you can compete with Timbers.
I think. How long do you think it's been since last light? At this point, it's only been
since last light. I don't know, a couple of months.
Well, it's 38 days sober for old Derek, but...
You did dry January. Well, what did we want?
Well, what's January, first of all? Oh, no, actually, no. It's one of the months that I think I need this drink. Fuck it. I was going to say something about peer pressure, but... Swiftly back, yeah.
It tastes extremely aniseedy.
What constitutions?
I quite like aniseed. I hate Sambuca in real life, but I do actually quite like aniseed. I just don't like it in my alcohols.
Oh, right. That's weirdly specific.
Well, I think as well, it's like one of those things where if you drunk too much of something, you've thrown it up. You never want to drink it again, you know what I mean? Everybody's got one.
Sambuca.
Blood.
You win.
Semen.
Well,
drops mic. Don't drop the mic. They're expensive.
You didn't like that. You didn't like that.
No, I never want it again.
Well, but you told me. Never mind. Never mind.
Anyway.
Well, I've made loads.
Timbers takes another shot at the table.
If you prepared it earlier, it's like an entree.
In the slow cooker for hours.
Vol au vent or whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
Timbers takes a shot and then takes a shot. One out of a glass and one on the table.
So is he playing darts?
Oh, I forgot we were playing pool. Yeah.
So it's in a blam.
Yeah. Derek's drinking again. Bang, 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 bang.
And he says, Starflower! And Starflower enters the room and says, yes, Captain. Just, Starflower, tell me, do you remember a tale I told you I think it was on our first voyage together. I think so, Captain. I think I know the one you're referring to. The one about... Where was it now? Chalkwell.
You said where was it now? Chalkwell.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I believe so, Captain. You said something about a light. Yes, that was right. A light. Some strange authority there seemed to be held, and the post was signified with a light of some kind. It seems that there may be a connection here. These boys inform me that one of the pieces of it we are searching for is a lantern, an item of extreme magical power.
Yeah, that's what a giant pyramid supercomputer told us. Wow. My memory's actually coming back. Hello, Captain Timbers.
Very good of you to join us.
I'm actually facing him now for the first time ever.
Excellent. It seems, sir, you have...
When did you get it?
Young Derek, it seems you may be suffering from something an uncle of mine once suffered with, which is being born 2 drinks too sober.
I have heard of that. My dad, I think, it might be hereditary, to be fair, although he has left me with a lot of issues.
Keth, get him a drink quick. He's one behind.
Yeah. What's the next thing you got, Keth? And I'm just going to stand there with my mouth open.
To do that, you're going to start.
I've already had it. I've eaten 4 of them today.
Keth will over to the drinks globe.
Little Bellinis on the side of it.
And he's mainly been just following Nancy at this point, so he's just going to grab 4
but what's he been doing regarding cocktails? Sorry.
4 different coloured cocktails, and then sort of with his back to Derek and just do all the customary. Putting it up and going.
Do you try any tricks like flaring?
Yeah. Okay. I'll try and do that.
Roll dexterity.
Shoulder.
I'll get dexterity. Okay, come on.
2.
5.
You don't smash anything.
Excellent.
Can I now Derek's
now
Derek's a drink down.
You drop several things.
Now Derek's a drink down. The thing that he threw up in the air, can I just try and make a dex check to catch it?
You can make a dex save to catch it.
Yeah, that's fine. Natural 20. That's a natural 20. Derek's never going sober again.
You literally snatch.
There's in his mouth though. Was it like a?
No. I wasn't trying to. I was literally just trying to go without really even thinking about it. I go, there you are, Keth.
Oh, thanks. And then you'll finish off with shaking, ice, all that sort of stuff, and then you'll pour whatever concoction this is.
He doesn't even know.
No, he was just grabbing to make it so it looked good, so it looked like he'd been learning, and then pour it into this
confidence.
Pour it into the glass, and they go. I call it the Derek. Give it to you.
Well, as in you're not really sure what it's going to do to you.
Yes.
Fuck me, that's now a cocktail.
It's different from day to day.
Yeah, it's different from day to day. Yeah.
Whatever happens, it'll violate your mouth. There you go.
Should have called it the Keth then.
Okay, are you drinking this?
Fuck yeah, baby.
No reason why not.
Yeah,
cool.
Fuck yeah, baby.
It's a drink named after.
I'm going to
You've gotta
attempt.
drink it.
How is it like a pint glass worth? Is it like a?
Yeah, how much is it?
How much is it?
How much?
What do I
No, you don't have to pay. This is on me.
Yeah.
Tim was just like,
yeah.
I think you find it's on me, boyo.
I'm gonna tuck a gold piece into his whatever pocket I can find and go, have one for yourself as well.
I would say it's martini glass size.
Okay, well in that case, yeah,
a big one.
That looks like a cocktail, doesn't it?
Sipping or just like straight down.
Up to you.
It is called the Derek.
Straight down then.
That's the beauty of the Derek, I hear, is that you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Fuck it. And then I drink the cocktail. I must start first.
Jeff sips up his flesh.
Okay, roll Constitution saving throw.
Called save.
Yes, please.
Someone hands you a drink, says, "This is for you. It's a strange colour," and you neck it.
As long as you name it there.
8 total.
Put anything you want in it.
You feel
total.
You feel it burning on the way down. You can definitely taste the scent. You can definitely taste the Worcestershire sauce in it.
Nice.
So it's a little bit fishy.
You put Worcestershire sauce in there, like the
And weirdly, you can taste sprouts.
That's
Why did you do the sprouts in garlic, and where did you get the chance?
that's just your throat getting used to the alcohol again.
Yeah, to be fair,
And it's salsa inglesa.
Since I gave up, smoking, I can now taste things again. So, it's fucking lovely. Can I have another one, please? In honor of the name, don't make it the exact same way.
Can I have the same again, but totally different?
Yeah. Give me the same. Basically,
name.
give me the same glass back.
But fill it.
Yeah.
Fill it with totally something else.
Put whatever you like in there. Just give me the same glass.
And tell me it's the
And
Derek.
Keth does that. Turns his back.
Some beer.
Yeah, I don't care.
As long as it's called the Derek and it's in that glass.
Timber's seeing this charade going on.
Bottle of beer. And he goes, that's the Derek for you this time.
Timbers has a look on his face, having seen this going on, that is slightly pensive. And then he has a look of almost inspiration.
Did I just give an NPC character inspiration by taking up drinking?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Wicked.
He looks and he says, "Boyos, I might have an idea."
You should try it, Derek, mate. I'm having tons of ideas.
Fuck around with each other until something happens, because that's generally how we get the pieces of 8 solved.
Yeah.
Starflower,
and we've done.
Do you have
9 of them?
Starflower, do you have the
sit down
journal from 3 years ago? Yes, Captain. It's on the shelf just over there. Very good. I'm glad you remember. My filing system is somewhat chaotic. Right,
Not as chaotic as Flint Frostbeard's, and Derek's just going to use his action to dash to where she pointed at the bookshelf and get the book.
okay, yeah, do that.
Yep. This book. It's a phone book.
Not that one. No, that says
This book.
That says blue pages on it.
This book. It's a bunch of flowers.
That's some primroses.
This book is just a single page of a porno magazine.
I'm not even certain where you found that.
With the flowers
on your bookshelf.
That looks like it's glowing.
Does it? What have you been drinking?
Nothing. Stone sober.
Timbers, what happened 3 years ago?
Yeah, I'll grab him the notebook, the actual one.
Yes, let's have a look at this. Thank you very much. And he opens them. He says, here we go. Yes, that's right. We had a passenger on board. Yes, she was heading to Chalkwell. That's right. Yes. No. Yes. Here we are.
Not Chalkwell. He's just waited till you've all written it down.
Well, I've written down Chalkwell brackets question mark close brackets captain. I assume that might be our heading. I need to stop assuming, though.
We know what happens.
I need to stop assuming and start drinking, is what I've realised tonight.
Apparently so. Yes, that's right. I see. And he's just sort of reading all his notes and making these exclamations.
Giving no information.
No, absolutely nothing.
Did I say lantern? I meant mask.
Yes. You see, she says about a light. She says there's a light in Chalkwell that...
Is it the end?
That is I don't understand what I've written here. It says it's changing people's minds. What does that even mean?
Brainwashing?
Oh, I would have written brainwashing. I'm certain of it.
Maybe it could be that the light from the lantern makes the whole place look so much brighter, and so they just have a better feeling.
That's very sweet of you, young
positive
Jeff.
and nice.
Yeah.
That's a very positive outlook on life, I must admit.
I'm just feeling really good about life at the moment,
Maybe.
Captain, to be
Do
honest.
you think it could blind them to the truth?
How very metaphysical, young
like
Toscobble. I say, what an idea.
Is it because the light's at the end of a... No, never mind. That's just a saying. The end of a tunnel. Never mind.
You're looking
Keth,
in the fridge, Keth. You're looking in the fridge, Derek.
No. I'm like wired sober. You mentioned you spend a lot of time in tunnels. Why?
I send people to the light.
And at the end of a tunnel.
That's my job now.
Or a gun barrel. Is that basically it?
The flash.
Yeah,
the muzzle flash. That's it.
Captain,
Aye,
That light
yes.
seems to be coming towards me.
where is Chalkwell?
It's a little out on the outer reaches. It's beyond the Shattered Lands.
Ooh.
How do we get there?
Well, it's a long voyage, I must admit. But the nice thing is, although it is an imperial land, the Empire very rarely reaches out that far. It's out towards the continent of Caladur. It's a long way away.
I've never been that way. I've never been that far.
They have not been for many moons.
What's it like there?
It's a barren land.
Is there a duty free?
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
They got those large Toblerones everyone likes.
Oh, lovely. The ones that are shaped like the most boring dice that we roll in that game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So large that no one could possibly want to eat one, but hey, such is life.
Yeah.
It says here, that was her name, Zoe. I remember now. Gosh, it was such a long time ago. She said she had served on another ship, but she was heading out to make her home. Her late husband had gone to the other side, as it were, but she was out to set herself up with a little farm out there. Raise some livestock and grow some crops. Hopefully start at the beginning of a new township out there, the establishment of a new city.
Close to your own heart.
Yes, I understand the principle. Although I very much more valued the idea of starting this as an independent venture, not with the support or the guidance or the control of those imperial dogs.
That's fair.
This place, I must tell you, if this is what I think it is simultaneously going to be a long way away and part of the Empire, whilst also being somewhat isolated and probably not having been in contact with the Empire for quite a long time.
Okay.
It is a fact of the Empire that those places furthest from Neverwinter are often most forgotten.
Well, out of sight, out of mind.
Do you think they would take that bitterly or quite welcome it, really?
Yeah. Well,
it is very much the case that those on the outer reaches are oftentimes very bitter about their lack of commitment from Neverwinter and from the Empire itself, but such is their facilities there and their power they hold over the land that actually the Empire may not be easily to overthrow out there.
So, sort of like public sentiment is against them, but they hold the grip quite tightly.
Certainly do, yes.
Well,
it is often, yes, townships like this, they have representatives of the Empire that hold office in these places.
And I imagine they're like people's nephews or stepsons or sons.
Certainly that is the case.
Whatever, rather than people who are more qualified and talented for the job.
Very much so, young man. If this is what I think it is, it may be that this township has fallen foul of one of these items.
We could just sail right to the docks and get it then, Timbers.
If it would be that easy, I think you could go in and try and ask, but...
How long does it take to get
Well, why not?
It will take a long time.
To sail?
To sail there, yes.
What if we don't sail?
How else do you propose to get there?
Well, we've been through the alternate realms and portals. I've got a pub that's a handle, and then I'm just going to open that. So maybe there's some sort of magical way that we can...
Don't look at me, Derek.
No, I'm not. I'm just sort of looking around. Do we know any sort of like people? Well, Starflower's quite powerful.
What's the problem with it taking a bit of time? We've sailed for many moons before.
There's no issue. It is just a commitment.
Mm.
Well, I think there's a good thing about commitment. We've committed to a lot. We've committed recently to, making sure we get these dangerous items away for the Empire. I think we should stick with it. Sometimes it's hard. You go through rough patches, but you persevere. You find different ways. I've now got a ship. It's an Imperial vessel. We could sail right in the front door, use the descriptions. We've got various different documents, forged papers. Derek, maybe you could spend a bit of time and get some really good ones together.
If it's
we could do it right. It doesn't have to be hard.
If it's a long journey, then we...
He says, staring directly at James, you went...
Look, if it's a long journey, then there's no impetus to leave straight away, really, because it's going to take fucking ages to get there anyway. So it doesn't matter if we're a little bit late. So I would want a few weeks, or maybe a month, to put all those documents together, one for each of us.
Let's do it right. Yeah, we've got time.
I'd rather do it right. We're sort of flush with cash now as well, so we can pay for the pricey stuff. Not this that I gave to Malrus, and I'm just going to... It's basically tissue paper.
Yeah.
If you think
not even 2-ply.
It's like awful stuff we used to get in primary school. It's basically laminated.
Yeah, I basically
go straight through
grease paper, right? I basically had 6 hours. So imagine what we could do with 2 weeks a month, right?
I mean, let's face it. There's no need for us to necessarily... Do you think we didn't necessarily know until we spoke to a supercomputer, and even you, Timbers, with all of your connections and all of your knowledge about the pieces of 8, didn't know about the lantern until we came back and told you. So what are the chances that the Empire might? So we probably got a bit of time, and I think rather than going in and causing a ruckus and then letting the Empire know we've got the piece of 8 by having them report back that there's issues and pirates and people attacking them, we could just sail in the front door and then try a different tack for once.
Yeah.
Simple, but effective.
It would be. And then
We've got to say, if the Empire has representatives there, then they might be in contact. I mean,
true.
Why would they have it already then?
Showed up quite quickly at the pyramid.
Well, the thing is, perhaps they think they already do have it because they hold.
Then they'd have no rush to want to go and get it off them.
You don't know that.
Well,
you could get there and be faced with another barrage of Imperial
But
guards.
this way, Malrus, if we left now, it's going to take a long time to get there, and we get there and we'd be unprepared. But the Empire could, like you say, know already, and then we're really, really screwed. But if we get there and we're well prepared, we've got a fighting chance of at least trying to figure out where they took it, if they have taken it already, because we look like the Empire.
Whenever have we been prepared before?
Exactly.
Yes, and
exactly.
You died. You died like
and
a month ago.
Well, the last time it was too close, Malrus.
It was
you
way
died.
too close.
If we prepare ourselves a little bit better this time, we kind of know what we're getting into for once. So many times we've had to go off the cuff because we had no idea what we were
and
facing.
we still succeeded.
We've got info now, so let's prepare as well.
But we
Best
succeeded.
of both worlds. Our amazing ability to just think off the cuff and react to whatever situation comes up, almost, straight off the top of our heads sometimes.
Based on information that we've just received that second.
And that the world keeps randomly changing and throwing different things at us with a really statistical but clever manner.
Yeah,
at times.
and even when we think we're good at something, we turn out to sometimes be bad at things.
Just on seemingly the roll of the dice, it sometimes seems.
Look, Malrus, what I think he's trying to say is, yes, we've survived, but we've survived despite. We don't have to just survive. We can thrive now. We have enough time to set ourselves up. Yeah. Why rush in, like you say? Look, if we had to chase that thing down because it was an urgent, the last one that we got to find the island missive, to find the piece, we had a time pressure. We had to go after Cade because you were going to die. And, we succeeded on that despite not going in with a plan. We now have the opportunity to go in with a plan, so why the fuck would we walk out the door without one?
Because then if the plan goes wrong, guess what we go back to? Improvising like we did all the other missions.
Which is a lot of fun.
But if we go in with a plan and it works, we don't have to improvise. And we've got a plan that works.
Malrus,
anyway,
Malrus,
so what
you always have a plan B and a plan C. Well, we've got a month to make a plan B, a plan C.
We can do that in a ship on the way there.
But I don't have people on the way there that can forge documents for us that look good.
Official.
That I can give to somebody.
Imperial ship.
Take them with us.
We've got an actual Imperial ship already.
They have life commitments on the thing. That's a selfish thing to do, to ask them to come away for an unknown period of time on a really dangerous journey.
Aren't they dangerous? Like
they are pirate. Well,
aren't they sort of low lives?
No, they're not. I wouldn't call them low lives. One of them's an artist. Go on.
So
that's true. It's true.
I hear what Malrus is saying. The sooner we get there, the sooner we get back. It also helps that we don't have any. There's also the Empire could be sending communications out. I get that. I know what you guys are saying as well. It's best to go with a plan. So let's hear your plan.
We get documents. We've got an Imperial ship already. We know that
fix up the Imperial ship.
We know that these people potentially might have some Imperial people there based off what Timbers knows. Yeah. So if these people have got some Imperial connection, if we turn up as Imperials, they'll, going to be much more or less inclined to suddenly attack us, kill us, and we can potentially get further, try and persuade our way through certain situations and find out more information calmly before anyone even knows that there's a potential threat. Us are already there.
Sounds good to me.
And if Derek has time, he can get some good forged documents. We've got the ship already. We can get some potentially good uniforms ready and papers, etc. And then when we turn up, if there isn't an Imperial threat, we can either then take all the Imperial stuff off, go in as normal, and just do our thing. But if there isn't, maybe because we are looking Imperial, they'll be respectful to us.
In that case,
how would you like?
Can you do that in a week?
No.
Do you need 2 weeks?
Okay. What I think I would need is, I've just been thinking about it. Look, and again, he is back sort of, like you say, he was born 2 drinks sober, basically. I've come up with a lift. A lift? I've come up with a lift. Here you go, Malrus. Those are those boots that you used to wear. No. I've come up with a list. So, what I think we need is...
Excellent, you're here! Now clear your minds of nonsense and take a breather from the action, because now it's time to set your brain into sponge mode. Onward to your moment with the Master. It's so good to have you here again. You've sprang across the gangplank and leapt onto the main deck of our Dath Piratical podcast yet again, and we're so thankful that you do every single week. Without you, the masts would have snapped, the sails would have been torn asunder, and we'd have been scuttled before we'd even left port. So, thank you very much for being here. Talking of disasters, Pedro! It's shout-out time! Excellent landing there, boy. You seem to have cracked that tricky swoop through the porthole onto the deck. Now, well done. Well done. Well, I'm not sure that it's treat-worthy, Pedro, but, well, flying and landing is just bird stuff. I'd like you to give me a treat for walking in and sitting down. Well, that little skid you did was quite smart, but So you can have one, just one. Now hand me the scroll and be on your way. Go, bud, go. So this week's shout out goes to baseball_fan_Red Sox, who got in touch using the power of Instagram. Thank you so much for messaging us. We're so glad that you're finding the show hilarious. After you told us how your character was killed in your last adventure, a certain half-orc here is now very nervous about black dragons. Yeah. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships.
It's a fleet of sponsorships.
If you're like me, then you love tabletop games, and nothing brings a game literally to life more than miniatures. Welcome to the party, We Print Miniatures! Not only do We Print Miniatures offer a warm and friendly service as you'd expect from the people in our community, but with our exclusive offer code of Roll Brit, you can get 10% off your entire order. What's better than top quality miniatures? 10% off top quality miniatures, of course. We Print Miniatures have been making miniatures since 2020 and are based right here in the UK with us. They make the best miniatures licensed from independent designers worldwide, and all of their miniatures are scaled between 28 and 35mm, printed in-house using their own formulated grey resin. We Print Miniatures have had over 25,000 miniatures sold so far, and whilst they might be based right here with us in the UK, they ship to loads of other places too, including the USA, France, and even Australia, with all shipments tracked to your door for your peace of mind. So to get your hands on some top quality miniatures and bring your next game to life, simply use code ROLLBRIT to get 10% off your whole order at weprintminiatures.com. That's discount code ROLLBRIT to get 10% off your entire order at weprintminiatures.com. It's time to make your RPG real with resin.
Roll Britannia are now proud to be sponsored by The Dice Dungeon, a UK-based company who strive to make metal and resin dice sets alike more accessible for players of RPG games worldwide. Maybe you want some metal dice. The weight, the balance, the feel in your hand, and that sweet sound of rolling that natural 20, can't beat it. Or maybe you're a fancy resin dice kind of person. A lightweight alternative containing a little extra flair than the basic acrylic sets. Resin D&D dice, they hold their shine for so much longer, making them a really, really good long-term purchase. The Dice Dungeon has a wide range of styles and colours that will keep all you D&D dice goblins happy. I know how it is though, sometimes there are just too many pretty click-clack rocks to choose from. So if you're struggling to decide what to buy, how about a completely random matching metal dice set with the Dice Dungeon Bag of Fates? There are 25 different dice sets available, including some dice never stocked before, so you could get a unique set not available anywhere else in the Dice Dungeon. Every order over £30 comes with free UK shipping, with worldwide shipping available, and is packed in a secure padded envelope, making them extra safe during delivery. So what are you waiting for? You already know you need more dice, so head over to thedicedungeon.co.uk and use discount code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order. That's code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order at thedicedungeon.co.uk. It can't just hurt to have a look, can it?
You may have heard that support for Roll Britannia is brought to you by Manscaped, who are the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. And not only do Manscaped offer precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, but right now you can get 20% off your entire order and free worldwide shipping simply by using the code ROLLBRIT20. So, having been sent a bunch of stuff from the lovely people at Manscaped, I decided that it was time that this buccaneer braved the bush. In a way. Now, after previously frightful experiences, the jungle was approached with caution. But after the first stroke from the Lawnmower 4.0, it was like I was Bear Grylls taking on the wild situation without fear. This 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. So, I now feel confident shaving my boys once more. Plus, not only are there additional guard lengths to customise your trim, but it has a super useful 4000K LED spotlight for when a more precise shave is needed. Also, big shout out to the Manscaped Ball Toner. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but man, is it refreshing. So, why not join me, the other Buccaneers, and over 4 million other people worldwide who trust Manscaped. And with his exclusive offer for you, our wonderful listener, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code ROLLBRIT20 at manscaped.com. That's ROLLBRIT20 at manscaped.com.
Seriously, you want your own shouter? Do I not give you enough? Only joking. I need you to do just one little thing for me first. Just search for the show on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, whatever flavour you like. It doesn't matter, we're on all of them. So comment on a post, write a message, tag us in a photo of your latest stuff from the Roll Britannia merch store. There's loads of great gear on there, by the way, so go and check it out. Or even, I don't know, dispatch a carrier pigeon. Just get involved, you know. Now, if you're loving the show and you can't wait till the next episode and you haven't done it yet, why not write us a smashing 5-star review, eh? However you choose to listen to our Maritime Mayhem, iTunes, Spotify, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, or whatever, there's bound to be a way somewhere near there to leave a review. And it'll take you less time than it takes to listen to this ad break to write. And it really helps the show to grow. And, well, we'd really appreciate it, of course. And, well, you know what to do now. Bash that subscribe button and get your friends and family to do the same, or you shall find yourself on Derek's naughty list. Right, that's enough from me. Those lot might actually be getting their act together, and honestly, that terrifies me. I don't want to actually win. So get out of here, get back to the action. Go!
To restore the traditional sort of paint job on the ship that we've taken, right? We need a forged ship registry document, including all the details, its name, its position within the Empire
probably in
Navy.
the Gortland.
Yeah,
Well,
it might be on the...
exactly, but we need whatever name we choose. We can't use the Felicia because they've lost the Felicia, it got captured. So we need a new name.
Do they know it's been captured?
Well, there was a big battle.
You have to assume that they know.
Disappeared.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to assume that they know.
I didn't know. Fair
What
enough.
I would prefer to do...
You guys know more about that kind of thing.
Yeah. What I would prefer to do is go in with an identity for a commanding officer, a tailored uniform for a commanding officer, somebody of respect, somebody of rank, somebody with maybe a familiar face, somebody that might actually be able to change himself into other familiar faces. That would be quite useful. But what we need is an official-looking missive to say that we are there to look for a piece of 8, a prized magical artifact. Don't even have to say it's a piece of 8, but refer to it, give it that kudos, and then we have the authority to go in and say, no, we're working on secret business.
Yeah.
We cannot tell you, but we're doing it for the Empire.
Do you still have the missive from the last one, Timbers, that we could potentially use as forgery? You know, they might help the forgers.
Any documents that we found
in that cylinder?
I think that was the map to the...
It was just a map.
It was the heading. It was the,
well, we've had missives before that we
get from Timbers.
Any documents
I
that
thought there were missives on not
Timbers,
ships.
any documents that we've got around the island, again, same drill as last time, but we'll just have a little bit more time to look through them, get the stamps right, all of these kinds of things. Can I just finish, right? I've got a couple more things. We need ill-fitting uniforms for the lower-ranking officers, particularly you as an orc, because that's how they see orcs. Very important, right? I know. But we do want to sell
about that whole situation.
And
remembers it well.
And the most, and I've sort of come round to it, the most suspicious thing about us arriving is a ship that size piloted by 4 people. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So we need crew.
Or at least an idea. How well connected would they be? I know it's been a long time, but would they know if old Sergeant Major Timbers over there?
Cade knew.
Yeah.
But they're all the way out there. Could we get him to write, Captain Timbers to write the missive?
Look, he's in the room, you can ask him. Well, could we get him to write the missive? He's a Sergeant Major, he wouldn't have that higher.
Sergeant Majors are high.
But to a level of national security where they're looking for specific valuable artifacts and items.
No.
Exactly.
What would
that would be high.
Would they need then?
You'd be looking at Commodore level.
Well, do we have any other paper from on the Commodore ship? No.
What was Norman Crewe? Brigadier General.
But that's
too high, though. It's too well known. It's too public.
And that's Army.
True, yeah.
That's not naval.
What do you think, Timbers?
What about Cade? What rank does he hold?
Yeah,
It appears that Cade Toscobble is a captain.
But he was.
Aren't we all?
Yes. I'm not. Cade is Royal Guard.
But you won't get it from
can
a captain.
Can you? Yeah, but the missive doesn't have to come from him. But you can pretend to be him if we have illusions.
If it helps at all, I believe that...
you know him. You know how he thinks, how he looks, how he
young
talks.
Cade, although he appears to hold the rank of captain, is some sort of special unit. He is not wearing the uniform I have come to expect of a naval officer.
So what if we went for him specifically? I think that would actually cut down on the time.
And we could take his uniform, literally, and then we've got a genuine uniform.
What happens if we took him?
Why don't you just impersonate him?
I would rather leave him here where he is...
Malrus, why don't you just impersonate Cade?
Why take Cade to the Empire with us? When we can leave
I don't
him
want
here?
him anywhere near the ship.
No, we can leave him here surrounded by hundreds of rich, drunk, and very violent pirates that hate him.
You have a point.
And he's on a trapped island currently. Whereas if we take him there, he's got Empire links, maybe.
Yeah, and he can escape.
We don't need to take Cade with us.
Yeah, let's take
leave him in the academy.
Let's take the man out of the prison to the bank that he wants to rob.
No.
All of his friends are waiting.
Where all of his friends work.
I see where you're going with this now. I like your plan. We get the disguise and the ruse.
Why are you looking at him when you're telling me you like my plan?
because Jeff told Keth first. And you came up with the specifics.
Teamwork. Best friends.
Best friends.
And we
making our plan.
Making our plan. Best friends, making our plan. Together.
Going to lean against the bookcase and ponder.
I like...
That's the slap bracelet.
Yeah. Slapping. Sorry.
Yeah, just to clarify. Are you?
I like the ruse. I really like the ruse. You get the ship, you get the crew, everything ready.
Mm-hmm.
And Malrus, you know everything about Cade. You could impersonate him.
Nearly everything about him.
But I think then if you
you
pose as the leader of this special unit that seems to be investigating and hunting down pieces of 8, we'd have the perfect reason to go to the island
look.
to make sure everything's all okay. That's our way in.
There are 3 things to investigate.
Yes.
With when you're investigating a crime, right? Allegedly. Now, just imagine that every other word in this sentence is the word alleged, right? Okay. Just for the ease of podcasting.
Malrus is going to roll his eyes and just go and check out the bookshelf.
There are three parts, right? Moans? Stop moansing, Malrus. I need another fucking drink. Come on, my brain's slowing down. Come on, lads. Keth.
This one's
tell us.
Means motive opportunity. Means motive opportunity, right? We have all of them with Cade. With a random captain that we don't know, we don't have any of those things. We have to explain why they're there. Cade has a history of hunting, like you say. We know him. He's got the means to get there in his own ship, which we actually have. It's the actual ship. It's too perfect. Come on.
It's his ship.
It's literally his ship.
Are you still suggesting we take Cade with us?
No. I'm suggesting, like you say, he fucking pretends to be.
We are all on the same side here, except for Malrus.
What do you think, Malrus? Could you do it?
Do you think you could do it? Would you even want to be in for that long? You could.
He didn't have to be in them until he gets near there. We've got a long journey,
and then just act like the biggest fucking dickhead I've ever met in my entire life.
we know that deep down you really want to just be Malrus, and so we're letting you just be Malrus.
Yeah.
Because we know you want to be who you are.
Yeah,
and so
I know you don't want to be Cade. You want to be yourself.
If you were Cade.
If you could just pretend to be one of your brothers for a little bit.
That would be amazing.
And get us in the front door.
And then you can always go back to being who you are afterwards.
Unless you have another plan.
Fine. Let's do it. But let's just hurry up about it. We should get there as soon as possible.
Can you cut down that plan time then? Can you get that stuff faster?
If now we've got genuine articles.
I'm gonna open the wizard's sleeve. And I'm gonna find the old burner phone that I kept, the burner stone of fast speech that I keep in a secret panel behind. You don't need to know where. Allegedly, sorry, I keep forgetting to say that. And I'm gonna start making contact, making calls and stuff to the criminal contact. I need to
have a look at some stuff just so I can refresh some rules. So if you guys want to do anything while I actively do that,
I'm going to just double check with Timbers to make sure he's happy with our plan.
Well, boys, it seems like you've made quite a lot of progress there. I feel very much like a passenger in that conversation, I'll be honest with you.
This is how we do, Captain. We get shit done.
I'm very much more used to your chaotic madness when you're here. That was more efficient than I'm actually used to from you.
Derek's drink.
Well, Malrus was really I'm in his side of thinking. The longer we take, the more chance there is of communication from the Empire.
Yes, I see it from both sides. I'll be honest, boys. The quicker we can get there, the better it will be. The more chance we have of recovering the item. The longer it is out of our possession, the longer it could be in the possession of our enemies. But I do understand that planning is an important stage. I spend much of my day making plans and making provisions for those plans to take action. So you must find between you a happy balance. A place at which you are prepared enough, or have at least prepared all those things that you cannot prepare at sea before you set sail. But please, do not dilly-dally.
Yes, Captain.
Absolutely.
Well, there's potentially a hope that maybe, because we've got Cade's actual uniform, that maybe Derek can, because he was saying, I know he was mentioning something about the fact that the lesser officers would have shoddier uniforms. So maybe they can just be done quicker, and we can maybe just take the stuff and we could make them en route copying Cade's almost. So they'd look shoddy and, not that way. So we could just take the materials and make them. So that cuts down some time there.
Excellent point. That'd save a few days.
That should cut a bit of time off. And then equally, I just think there's a few things that maybe, depending on what Derek obviously he's got all his contacts. He's going to know the quickest route to do this, I'm sure. And there will be a faster way. And it's not going to take any longer than he needs to. I'm certain of it. But,
very good.
Yeah.
I shall have Cade's uniform sent down immediately.
Malrus will need to see Cade so he can get back reacquainted with how his mannerisms are.
That will be arranged.
And we'd like him to be escorted, please, just because since his death accident, we just want to make sure nothing else happens to him. And being left alone with the person who hurt him and killed him is a bit...
Oh, don't fear, he will not be left alone.
I know, but we're quite a close group here. Keth, would you mind maybe keeping an eye on Malrus? Just in case, because I know it hit you quite a lot with Cade, and you got a bit of experience with that kind of thing.
I'm happy to do it if you have me as an escort.
Yeah.
Promise to try very hard not to kill him.
There's a saying. I think it goes "Quest custodat, ipsos custodam." I think some sort of who watches the watcher that watches the watchman. If you are watching Malrus, who pray is watching you?
Bill.
I believe Bill takes plenty of watching himself. As my understanding, he is more of a harbinger of chaos than the rest of you combined.
He hates peace, what can I say?
You shall be accompanied, the both of you.
I can go and help Derek then and see if there's any way, a bit of magic or sandwiches or anything that I can do to help speed the situation up. And I'll keep in contact with you, Keth, on the face. In fact, no, me and Derek have got our FaceTime watches. Shall we swap? No.
Do you know what? To be honest, me thinking about it, I don't know if it is a good idea if I am in the room. He's only going to try and taunt me. He's only going to try and wind me up.
Why don't I go then? If I go with Malrus to try and... I'm not the most protective, but I'll just burn the place down if necessary. Not the whole place, don't worry, Tim, but it's just Cade. I've got better at my control, Starflower. You can back me up on that.
He has, Captain.
Thank you. So yeah, I'll go with Malrus, and that way we can keep in contact on FaceTime watches, Derek, and I'll keep in contact with Derek on my FaceTime watch, and he can keep me updated. And as soon as there's a plan and we can move on, we can get going as quickly as possible, I'll bring Malrus.
Forgive me for saying so, but without putting too fine a point on it, I suspect that young Cade will not be being too chatty to you.
I think I can make him talk.
Keth.
Sorry, I've just sent you something on Messenger, James. Just as a general sort of forgery rule type thing. The idea is just this is obviously just to like you cut all this shit out, but the idea is that Derek isn't a forger. He's not a forger himself. He knows a forger.
Yeah.
Who is an artist. I would consider this because of its specificity. Personally, I'd consider it a complicated forgery. So there's like 3. Let me send you the other. Where are we? Oh, there you go. Give you this part as well. You have 3 complexities: simple, medium, and complicated. Difficult and complicated. It's up to you. I'd probably personally put it somewhere between difficult and complicated because it's one thing. It's not like a super long document of legalese and all of this kind of stuff, but it has to look right, you know?
Yeah.
And hold on. And then this one. Okay.
What kind of documents would they need, Keth? I know, obviously, Derek, just to double check, because I don't really know anything about the whole forgery. So if we arrive, what kind of documents might they check?
Sorry, can I just say Derek's still not in the room?
No, I know, but that's why I was going to ask you and then suddenly realised you're not in the room. So I've got to ask Keth.
From what I remember, what you'd need, every member of the crew, if they're in a special unit like that, would need their own identification to prove that they were who they were.
Okay.
You'd also need an official notice from the Empire to say why you're there.
Yeah.
That's got to match up everybody who's in the crew. And it's also probably got to have a couple of very important high-up signatures on it.
Okay.
You need somebody to say how long you were there, your basic mission, if you're allowed to divulge that.
Okay.
And
so
that's probably about it.
It sounds like there's quite a lot of different documents that need to be forged, which I can understand why Derek would need it. So if they're all needing to be done by the one artist, is this one person that he's got this forging friend?
The wizard sleeve door is open, by the way, and at this point you hear Derek go, No, we need examples of them. Anything that we've got on the island, we need examples of them so that we can copy it from them. We can't just make it up. Look, no. I know you're an artist, Kiri, but come on. Look, original work is all fine and good, but I just need you to copy this one time. I promise the next one you can be a little bit more creative. I'll use it on some idiots. It's fine, but this is the Empire. That's what you hear, really, as he walks back away.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he's already on it. Look, so it shouldn't be too long. I'm going to go with Malrus. We'll start on the whole, seeing how much we can get out of Cade, see how he can copy his mannerisms. You go and follow Derek, see if you can help. See if you can help him with anything. You know, maybe he's got some heavy lifting.
I'll speed things up. I'll be his runner.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I'll go keep it. If you could also just quickly check on the ship, the fallen cleric, just to make sure fucking Vic is doing the job properly and is actually not falling asleep in the crow's nest again.
He's just using vapor off to try and water seal it.
Yeah, he's supposed to be getting this whole.
It's his own brand.
Yeah, it's Vic's.
I might be able to do some
from home.
I might be able to do some basic repairs as well.
It should be ship shape. I paid Mead quite a lot of money to make that ship shape. So
it's all right, isn't it? It's pretty good.
He's good already. I've got him. That's
cool.
I recommended him.
I mean, he did.
I introduced you.
I was there at the time. I helped you put the first nail in, Keth.
We held hands.
I told you I love. No, wait. For a different moment.
That was when you were nailing something.
Yeah. That was after another nail went in. Yeah.
Gross. The second.
Yeah,
okay.
Right, let's do that. Go. Timbers, you might have to head off too, because otherwise the pocket pub, we can't leave you in there. Derek's very protective.
Derek's...
He was absolutely not in there.
We were in the office.
So Derek was in there.
Room. I was in the pocket pub,
right.
but the door is still open.
Right,
it's
okay.
on the wall,
Right,
so
okay, sorry.
An adjoining room.
Right, okay, you just made it an adjoining room. I thought we all moved into the...
Derek,
that door. Okay,
Jeff
right.
wanders in, grabs himself a drink, wanders back out into Timbers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like
Yeah, pouring himself a pint.
Right, okay.
Derek. Derek? No, I'm Derek. Fuck it out.
That's a mirror.
Yeah, I need another fucking drink. Try the pink mist. You'll like the pink mist, Jeff.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's nice.
Fruity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, boys.
We go off and do that thing.
Yeah.
Wow. You have never been this efficient in the entire time I have known you.
Yeah, because I should drink more.
So, Derek, if you will be acquiring some documents, I would be much obliged. Boys, I will arrange for a time for you to meet with Cade. I cannot permit it to be just now.
No worries.
That's fine. I'll probably want to write you some questions to ask.
May
So
we
you
ask
get some
why it
information.
can't be now, Captain?
There are processes that must be undertaken. He is busy providing us with information.
But we need him to provide us with information. Can't we just be there too?
No, it's part of a different curriculum. It's next term.
Oh,
It is in the second semester.
Yeah. They're A level.
We wouldn't understand it.
No.
That's fair.
They're doing quadratics in there.
Fuck that shit. We can just about count.
No, they're doing quadratics in there, and our only GCSE is PE.
Boys, this has been an invigorating afternoon. I have enjoyed my time with you, and I feel like we have achieved something rather important. The nexus of the next job, shall we say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
What was that? Somebody firing off a gun in the distance?
Wasn't he?
Just crack my knuckles.
What is that ungodly smell?
I know, right? Keth, again.
Sorry, I'll put my shoes back on. Took them off because I was in the wizard's sleeve.
Right.
Probably is the wizard's sleeve. But dang.
Yeah, it actually is, yeah.
Boys, this has been a marvellous afternoon. We have made much progress. Young Jeff, please, make your preparations as you see fit.
Captain. Fuck off.
I'll go and do that just
Young
now.
Derek, get stuck in, please.
Yeah.
Find your identifications that you need. Create such forgeries as you think are important.
I might need Starflowers, yours, or Flashman's. Anybody sort of who knows what's going on, I might need your assistance.
Starflower,
You've got
please
Keth.
provide Derek what he needs.
I can fetch things, do things, give me tasks, I'll do them.
Empire stuff.
But Starflower, most importantly, don't give me what I want, give me what I need. Because you can't always get what you want. Anyway, Keth.
But if you try sometimes.
Keth, I may need you to press...
What's your AC?
Mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Incoming.
Yeah, incoming fire. Fuck.
You don't talk to Starflower like that, Derek.
It was a joke.
You
I'm
don't talk to
a little bit
Starflower
pissed.
like that, Derek.
Yes, no, so is she. What is my AC? 16.
She slaps you around the face.
Yeah, I deserve that. That's fair.
For 2 damage.
Yeah. That's fair. I deserve that. I'm not even.
She's in a good mood today.
Yeah, I know. She only slapped me with 2 fingers.
Sort of around the back of the edge.
Yeah.
Just a painful clip. Yeah.
Behave.
Yeah. Sorry, Starflower, but yeah, anything. I don't know why I'm like this. You're standing right in front of me.
You picked up a phone.
Yeah. Well, that's a burner phone. Allegedly, I picked up a phone. And allegedly, it's going in my back pocket, okay?
You're being very weird.
I actually put it in my front pocket.
When are we not?
Are we going, Derek?
Yes, please. Lead the way.
Well, I think you need to lead. I don't know where we're going.
Oh, no, I need your assistance to gather any documents that we've captured from ships. Keth, I wanted you to help. Sorry, I'm
Don't
not
come
used-
at me like I wasn't listening.
I'm not used to being in charge. It's everybody's...
Malrus walks out the room.
Lucid.
Yeah, I know. Can you just try and help recruit people? We need deck hands, we need swabs, we need cannon loaders, we need it to look like an Imperial ship. Basically, we want it to look like it did before we went on board and killed everybody. Yeah?
If Vic recommends his friend Jerry, don't take him. He's a waste.
Keth will remember back to how many... He's flashback momentarily to the amount of crew members he ended and go, I'll get that many.
Yeah, get that many. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
A mist's worth.
Tell them. I'll give them 5 gold each. Actually, no, fuck it. It's a long journey. Tell them I'll give them 10 gold each. Just for signing up, and they can keep whatever.
Is that hourly?
No. I'll give them 10 gold each just for signing up.
Oh, and more bonuses to follow?
Yeah.
Sure. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I'll give them
This is
10
all
gold.
very weird.
Allegedly more bonuses to follow. See?
Right. Oh, this is how it works. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then Keth will...
Wicked.
Good work, boyo. Starflower, please take him to the warehouse.
Cool. Yeah.
Where the hell has Malrus gone?
I feel like I should clarify, Keth.
What? Yeah, where has Malrus gone? Can I... 5. Yeah, where has Malrus gone?
Did anyone see him leave?
No.
No, I was being shouted at.
Oh.
I was involved in the shouting thing.
Right.
Fuck.
Derek, why are you still here? Starflower.
No, this is why I wasn't saying anything, because I assumed I left.
They leave.
I'm still here.
Should we go now, Starflower?
I'm going to find Malrus. Fuck.
Please do.
I'm going to go hunt for Malrus.
Right. Keth?
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for a door to kick in. I'll be off.
Yeah, he's not used to it being open already.
Yeah. And he sort of leans out the door as you're all sort of walking up down the corridor. Boys! Remember! Don't fuck it up!
I'm going to call Captain Timbers on his Stone of Far speech and go, remember, Captain, don't fuck it up.
Fuck off, Captain.
Fuck off, boys!
Fuck off, Captain. Also, Keth, I should just say. Oh, God. Just allegedly.
You have to call me.
Yeah, no, I am. That's why I'm doing this with my hand.
Yes! I'm about to go to tell him. Make it quick.
Yeah, I know. Keth, general rule. The good things you do are fact. The bad things you do are just horrible rumours spread by your enemies, okay?
Right, okay.
It's literally that easy.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, yes.
We
never had this conversation.
Drinks and smokes with Timbers, their journey is far from over. They need to put their heads together, even Derek, who's 2 drinks too sober. Landing up in Chalkwell, affecting people's minds. Now there's a destination with a strange item to find. A plan is put together disguising as Imperial Guard. Derek calls get forgeries made. Will this even be that hard? Details are all being finalised. Keth needs a crew in tow. Even Timbers is impressed. Where did Malrus go? Can our bucks make their preparations in time after finding the lost buccaneer? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Free beer! Right, now that I have your attention, I haven't got any free beer on me at the moment. You might be lucky in the wizard's sleeve, but the only way to get there is by becoming a Roll Britannia Patreon. There are actually loads of bonus things, all crammed into a few not-so-secret treasure chests that we've put together for you. That's right, you heard me correctly. You, yes you, can get your eager little hands on a monthly copy of the Daily Teledath, containing puzzles, comics, plenty of entertaining ads, as well as all the local news from the Bucks' home of Nassau. Maybe reading isn't your thing. Well, everyone who joins up gets to request their own personalised drawing done by one of the crew, so it may well be a bit crap. But you can also use your ears and hear how it all began for our Buccaneers in their prologue episodes, as well as monthly bonus audios discovering more about the intricate lives of the characters in our story. We love making the show, and if you love listening, you can be sure that every gold piece that you give us goes straight back into making the adventures even better. Thank you for joining us on our journey so far, and we will continue battling on every Wednesday for absolutely nothing. As in, like, the cost is nothing, not the journey's for nothing. Oh, God, I hope it's not for nothing. That would suck. Anyway, if you can spare a buck for us bucks, and please, only do it if you can, follow the link in the description of the episode and join the Roll Britannia Patreon family today.
Sports Social Podcast Network. Check out great deals throughout the store at Safeway. This week at Safeway, get mega packs of USDA Choice boneless beef chuck roast for $3.97 per pound with digital coupon, limit 2 packages. Plus, Hass avocados are 10 for $10 member price. And get Fuji apples for just 77 cents per pound with digital coupon. Also this week at Safeway, get selected varieties of Lucerne milk gallons for the member price of $3.99 each when you buy 2. Visit Safeway.com or head into your local store for more deals.